What's up, e-bike fans? In this video, we're going to be talking about savings. Finally, we got some really good news. I know some of my news in the past has all been about the supply chain issues, prices going up, but something came out this week that caught my eye that I think I just really wanted to share with everybody, because a known name brand with a big name bike actually brought their prices down, and it's for a limited time, and I just want to go and let you know about that. And also, while we're at it, just wanted to let you know that we also now have the black top posts in stock, and we got some silver posts in stock. If you have Lectric XP 1.0, the old version, or Lectric XP, the new ones, the 2.0s, these were guaranteed to fit in Lectric XP, and I still have the red ones in stock as well. So we have 3 versions now on the website at ebikeproducts.com/shop. That'll take you there. You can get any one of these, $29.95 at the time of this video. That's what we're selling them for. That includes all taxes and shipping. That's what you pay, $29.95 each. And let's get started. I'll see you in the video. All right, so you guys know that one of the things I love doing is actually sharing the news about what's going on in the industry and certain things that catch my eye, especially if it can save you guys money. Now, before we get started moving forward on this, I just want to make sure that you know, if you happen to use any of the links below in the description or the redirects that take you to the pages that I'm showing you, they are affiliate links. I will get some compensation by Rad. It doesn't cost you any more to use it. It supports the channel so that, you know, get more bikes and get more accessories and just be able to go ahead and keep on making more videos. So I appreciate the help and support. That is my disclaimer. Let's get started with this. A few days ago, I got an email, a $200 sale off of Rad Minis. We go to the Rad website, and I have it already filtered here for the 2 Rad Minis. They've brought down the prices of the Rad Mini Electric, the regular version, and these are both folding bikes, and then also the step through. It was $14.99, and these bikes have been actually at the $14.99 for quite a while. I mean, this is going back through the electric bike review sites, and they keep the prices up of when they originally did the reviews for it. So these are actually, like I said, $14.99. That is the price here. What we're seeing now is that the Rad Runner 1 and the Rad Mini and the Rad Step Through are all $12.99. Now, only these 2 are really on sale. The Rad Runner actually has gone up in price. Again, going back to the comparison here, you see the 2019 review that they did, it was $11.99, and it is now up to $12.99. But all 3 of these bikes are $12.99. They're, you know, at the $1,300 mark. Now, I know some of you are thinking, why would I want to buy a Rad? I know there's a lot of you that actually really know your bikes, and there's been a lot of, I guess, people who are like very anti motor ratings that are being coming out by Rad, but there are very specific reasons why I believe the Rad Minis or any of the Rad bikes are actually really, really good bikes to think about investing in. For one, they are known to have one of the best customer service, or I guess customer service support out there in the industry. That is one thing that they can really take the claim of being one of the best in support. I mean, that's one thing about electric bikes, is that some of them will have problems. I mean, they're very sophisticated motorized vehicles. Don't get me wrong, that there are so many bikes that actually run flawlessly for many, many years on end. But needless to say, there are a good handful, like automobiles and motorcycles, and, you know, I mean, anything that has anything moving parts in it is bound to have sometimes problems come about with. And if you don't want to ever have to deal with the headache of trying to fight with a manufacturer on getting the bike either serviced or get parts, you can depend really on this company. Like I said, they have just an outstanding reputation for taking care of their customers. And if you even take a look up here on their customer support, I mean, you can call them and ask them and email them. It's really a really cool thing to really have peace of mind about. So that's the number one thing. If you're new to e-bikes and you don't know how to service them, you don't want to take it, they actually have even mobile services that go around now, depending what cities you're in, and even assembly services, or even drop off the bike from one of the Rad trucks and have it put together there for you. So you have this wide network, and they've been infused with a lot of venture capital funding as well. And so with that, they've been actually expanding now to having brick and mortar stores where you can even test ride some of these bikes. The other thing I'd really recommend people looking into is that if you are not a very experienced bike rider, now you know how to ride a bike, but it's not something that you rode all the time every day, there is a level of inexperience safety factors that should be considered when you're buying an e-bike. I have seen many people who have actually jumped on one of my e-bikes to test it on the Lectric, or some of the other bikes that I've actually tested and borrowed. When they jump on it, unless they are avid riders or familiar with it, familiar with the speed, if they have maybe motor scooter or moped or motorcycle experience in the past, you can tell when somebody is just not very comfortable. These things, they're powerful. They really are. So those of us that maybe have ridden bikes for most of our lives or for a big portion of our life and are very comfortable, this may not be the bike for you. Now, don't get me wrong. This bike can handle it. It'll be a lot of fun, but you might be something with a little more power. So you have this bike that's actually out there that is really excellent for first time, I would say, e-bike riders. You can test it out, get a bike like this, know it's going to be reliable, and it'll have it kind of like its resale value, because Rads are known out there. They're a very reputable company, and you can get parts if anything needs to be replaced or exchanged or serviced in the meantime as well. So I want to say that first and foremost, for those of you that are like, oh, why would I not get electric? Well, I have some other things to let's go ahead and look at this comparison. The reason why I have the electric on here is because one of the main things I've noticed with the electric versus the Rad, one of the things that you should be considered when you're looking into a bike is how well will it fit you. And with the electric bike, you have a step over height, standover of 25 standover height here. And with the Rad Mini, this is the Rad Mini, standover height is 28 inches, but you have now again your step through, Rad Mini step through here, which is only 16, which is comparable to something similar to the Lectric, which is really, really low. It's like the Lectric has one of the lowest step through measurements on it. But here's the big difference is the reach. The reach is actually a 24-inch reach on the Lectric XP, which means you will be a little more forward, especially if you have shorter arms. Okay, so what's really comfortable about the Rad bikes is that you have a shorter reach of 18 inches here. And of course the Rad Mini step through here, again, 18.5-inch reach here. So you have this more upright position, a lot more comfortable as well. Now with the old Lectrics, you have a 4-inch wide fat tire. Now with the new Lectric XP, the 2.0s, you have a 3-inch, and that is the same actually with what comes on the Rad Minis. The tires are a little different. You have a lot more of a smoother tire versus some of the old 4-inch tires that are on the Lectrics, but it's still a very soft fat tire that you can ride on most terrains out there. Now these are not made for hardcore off-roading, so just keep that in mind. This is more a commuter bike. You can definitely use that as a commuter bike. They do have a top speed of 20 miles per hour is how they come. Same with the Lectric XP. They have a top speed of 20 miles per hour. And of course with the Lectric, you can turn it up to a class 3 to 28. I believe with the Rad Minis, you can actually get it up to go to about 25, but it will cap at that 23, 24, and 25 mark. They don't let it go over that, from my understanding, from what I've actually seen in some of the reviews out there. But you got your speed there, and unless you need to go that fast, 20 miles per hour is actually a pretty decent speed, and getting up to the 25 is actually even more so. More than adequate, especially, like I said, depending on what kind of a rider you are. If you're just using the bike trails, keep that in mind. You're looking for a foldable bike. The Lectric XP at $999 is a great deal, but you are getting a bike that is a little more torquey in the beginning on the pickup. Now, I heard in the past the Rad Power Bikes actually had a really strong jerk in the front, and as a matter of safety and also a matter of comfort, what they did is they actually tuned down the bike so that it's a smoother, gradual pickup. And I honestly like that. So like I said, all of these have top speeds of 20 miles an hour. That's how they all come, and you can actually increase that later on with some of the unlocking features. The weights, they're all about the same, but you have now this ability to go ahead and get this bike cheaper. From what I understand, it will end midnight on the end of my August 31st, midnight on Eastern Standard Time, so 9 p.m. Pacific Standard. That is when this $200 deal could be actually turned off. Okay, so the other thing that you might want to consider thinking about is if you're looking to get a bike now, all of the Rad Minis are estimated ship by the 15th. That's 2 weeks. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Even the Rad Runner, if you're interested in one of those, again, it's also 2 weeks, all estimated by August 15th. And the Lectric XPs, unfortunately, now are all shipping within 4 weeks. If you look at some of the boards, they're actually having maybe some possible delays even longer than that. I've seen 6, 7, or 8 weeks that are actually out getting their bike. So that's another thing too, is if you're looking for your bike to be coming in sooner than later, then you might want to go ahead and think about getting a Rad Mini. I usually say don't let your time frame prevent you from getting the bike you want or the bike you really need. Okay, now the other thing is that both of these bikes, the Rad Minis, both have front suspension. So does the Lectric XP. So this is going to be a little bit of comparison of what we have on the 2.0s now. Again, you're paying an extra $300 for this. You don't have a rack, which the XP does come with a rack and actually different rack mounts. So you're actually going to have to pay for a little bit extra more accessories along the way with that. But if you want one with a rack, then you actually can get the Rad Runner here. This is the Rad Runner 1. Now the difference with, just keep in mind, the Rad Runner 1, this is really a low maintenance. There's no gearing to actually fool around with on it. It's a single gear motor. The rack is super strong, and you can even have a rider on it with you. Keep in mind the mini bikes are foldable. The Rad Runner is not. The Lectric XP is foldable as well. So if you need a folding bike, then the Rad Runner will not be for you. But you have also the ability to haul kids. There's a little padding that you can attach to this, and kids can be hauled on this. There's actually a rack that can actually put onto, so they have even a place to hold on to. That's the kind of power that you're going to still be able to get with this. The drivetrain is, again, a single speed. So there's some trade-offs that you're going to have to look at. And these bikes are something I'm honestly seriously considering because of the fact of the short reach and the comfort. These bikes are really, really comfortable. And the other thing is now, especially with $200 off. So I was kind of wondering some thoughts. Why do you guys think possibly they're now going down and bringing this, $200 deal? Most bike prices have all gone up. I have not seen anybody bring it down. That's why I'm actually bringing this. It's pretty cool. It could be that maybe the Radrover 6s, they're expecting so many that they don't have space. I'm also thinking that since Lectric launched the 2.0, that has actually now encouraged them to say, well, they have front suspension on the Lectric 2.0 versus the Rad Mini. That was one advantage it had that made it a little more worthwhile. I'm thinking just competitive pricing from Lectric has now forced them to kind of bring these prices down. Maybe the market share has actually started to grow on Lectric size versus their step-throughs or their foldable bikes. Hard to say. I mean, they're having also the same 3-inch tires now. So with the added rack benefit that's coming with the other bikes there, it's kind of hard to say if there's going to be something that they need to consider even more so. I mean, I love my Lectric XP, but if I were to go ahead and choose the next bike for my wife, it would probably be one of these, and it's because of the slower pickup and not having to worry so much about the jerkiness, and she'll probably feel more comfortable with the seat height. This is also something to keep note. They do, have a chart that actually kind of explains where you're going to have a more comfortable pedal range on it, and what you're looking at the Rad Mini step through, you're going to have it pretty low where your leg length can be as low as 22 inches, and you'll be able to stand over and also pedal comfortably. So this is definitely the bike for shorter riders that will feel a lot more comfortable, and that is a big factor. I guess that's all I really have to say. I just wanted to also give you an update that I will be posting a video for those of you who actually looked into the Magicycle bikes. Those are actually going to be hitting the water apparently on August 3rd. The typhoon held it up. They were supposed to actually have bikes a little earlier. I am going to actually have pictures of where they're at on the whole process. And I know there was a lot. The reason I'm bringing this up because there was a lot of people who actually said that you shouldn't invest in the Indiegogo side of it. Well, I've been in contact with Magicycle almost every day since posting that video to get more updates, to find out more what's going on about them, to really feel comfortable what's going on. That Indiegogo is at $10.99 for this bike. That's a $16.99 value. I still believe very strongly this is going to be a killer bike that's out there, and it's all based on paper right now. But when we start seeing those bikes come in, I get no compensation right now for saying what I'm saying. Yes, I'm going to be supposedly getting a free bike coming in, but based on research, I just still cannot believe what a great deal you can get off a bike that's comparable to the Hemingway or even the Radrover at $10.99. And again, that's at the Indiegogo campaign. I'll have a link below on it. In the meantime, if you are interested in getting or looking at some of these Rad Power bikes, I do have a link set up where you can go to ebikeproducts.com/RadMini Deal, and by hitting that, it will take you to the page that has both of them up. It's a redirect that'll happen. It is assign my affiliate link on there, and then what you'll do is you'll be able to pick or look at these two bikes closer up by clicking on them, and you can go into and see the details that are on these bikes. Again, $200 off. Rad has not really ever come down in price that I've ever seen. Great deal. Check it out. Oh, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to hear more about deals that I come across or anything else like this type of things. Place in the comments below what you think. All right, so that's it for this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.